If you're between the ages of 65 and 80 and can still do the following 8 things, you're not just aging gracefully, you're truly exceptional. In fact, your chances of reaching 100 may be higher than you think. Longevity isn't only about good genes or luck. It's often shaped by the small, everyday habits that most people overlook. While many assume that aging naturally leads to decline, that's only part of the picture. The reality is, some individuals maintain remarkable strength, flexibility, and mental clarity well into their later years. They move with ease, stay actively engaged, and retain capabilities that many others their age have lost. These are the people who not only live longer, but also live better. In this video, we're going to explore 8 key abilities that set you apart. If you're still able to do these things, you're well on your way to enjoying a longer, healthier life. Some might surprise you, but each one is a powerful sign of strong aging. Stick around until the end, because the final one is something most people never think about, yet it plays a major role in how well and how long you live. Before we dive in, if you haven't already subscribed, I encourage you to do so and turn on notifications so you never miss an update. And if you enjoy this video, type 1 in the comments. If you didn't, type 0. Your feedback helps me create better content for you. Now, let's get started. Sign 1. You can get up from a chair without using your hands. One of the clearest signs of longevity isn't how far you can run or how much you can lift. It's much simpler. If you're still able to stand up from a chair without using your hands for support, that's a strong indication of your physical health, balance, and lower body strength. More importantly, it's a powerful predictor of how long you'll maintain your independence. As we age, it's normal to lose muscle mass. However, how quickly that decline happens depends largely on how we use our bodies. Being able to rise from a chair using just your legs is a sign that your lower body muscles are strong, your balance is intact, and your core is engaged. If you need to lean forward heavily or push off with your hands, it might be a sign that your leg strength is starting to fade. Think back to the last time you got up from a seated position. Did you do it smoothly, or did you feel the need to brace yourself? Often, the early signs of weakness show up in small moments like these. Consider Harold, 77. He had always been fairly active, but one day he noticed that getting out of his recliner wasn't as easy as it used to be. He needed to push off with his hands. At first, he chalked it up to aging. But when his doctor explained that lower body strength plays a major role in fall prevention, Harold decided to take action. He began doing basic exercises to rebuild strength, and within a few months, he was standing up with ease again, feeling stronger, steadier, and more confident in his movement. Why does this matter so much? Because leg strength is directly tied to your mobility and balance. Weak legs mean a higher risk of falling, and falls are one of the leading causes of injury and complications in older adults. If you can still stand up from a chair without using your hands, it means your muscles are supporting you, your balance is sharp, and your coordination is functioning well. All strong indicators of a long, healthy life. If you find yourself needing your hands to get up, don't worry. Strength can be rebuilt at any age. Exercises like bodyweight squats, seated leg lifts, and standing heel raises can help you regain the muscle power needed to maintain this ability. The key is consistency. Small efforts, done regularly, lead to real results over time. So next time you stand from a chair, take a moment to notice how you do it. If it feels easy, take pride in that. It's a subtle but powerful sign that your body is still aging remarkably well. Sign 2. You can walk at a brisk pace without feeling out of breath. One of the most powerful indicators of longevity isn't just how far you can walk, it's how fast. If you're between 65 and 80 and can still walk at a brisk pace without getting winded, you're in a rare category. Walking speed is directly linked to lifespan, and studies have shown that people who maintain a strong walking pace tend to live longer, healthier lives. This isn't just about being in shape. It's about cardiovascular health, lung function, muscle endurance, and overall vitality. Walking at a steady, confident pace signals that your heart is strong enough to pump blood efficiently, your lungs are supplying oxygen properly, and your muscles have the endurance to keep you moving. Think about how you walk when you head out for a stroll. Do you move with purpose, or do you find yourself slowing down more than you used to? Do you need to stop and catch your breath after a short distance? A slower walking pace can be one of the earliest signs of declining health, and it often happens so gradually that people don't even notice it. Take someone like William, 74. He had always been an active man, but he started realizing that his walks were taking longer than usual. At first, he thought he was just being cautious, but then he noticed something else. His breathing felt heavier when he climbed a flight of stairs. That's when he decided to start paying attention to his walking speed. He began timing himself over short distances, making sure he could maintain a steady pace without getting winded. Over time, he improved his endurance, regained his confidence, and felt years younger. Walking isn't just about getting from one place to another. It's a reflection of overall health. A strong, steady pace means your cardiovascular system is working efficiently, your muscles are staying engaged, and your balance is still intact. And beyond the physical benefits, walking also supports brain function, helping keep memory sharp and reducing the risk of cognitive decline. If you're not sure where you stand, try this simple test. Walk at a normal pace for about 10 feet, then pick up the speed as if you were walking to catch an elevator door before it closes. If you can do this comfortably without feeling short of breath, that's a great sign. But if you feel winded or unsteady, it may be time to work on your endurance. And here's the good news. Improving your walking speed doesn't require intense workouts. Taking regular walks, focusing on good posture, and making an effort to increase your pace just a little each time can make a huge difference. Even small improvements in walking speed can add years to your life. So, the next time you go for a walk, pay attention to how fast you're moving. If you're still walking at a brisk pace with confidence, that's an incredible sign that your body is working well and that you're on the path to a long, healthy life. If you're still watching this video and finding these insights valuable, please comment number 2 below to let me know you're here. Now let's continue. Sign 3. You can balance on one foot for at least 10 seconds. Balance is one of those things most people don't think about until they start losing it. But the truth is, your ability to balance, even for just a few seconds, is a powerful indicator of how well your body is aging. If you're between 65 and 80 and can still stand on one foot for at least 10 seconds without wobbling, you're in excellent shape. In fact, studies show that balance is directly linked to longevity, and those who maintain it well into their later years tend to live longer, healthier lives. Good balance isn't just about preventing falls. It's a sign that your nervous system, muscles, and reflexes are all working together in harmony. When you stand on one foot, you're engaging multiple systems in your body. Your vision, inner ear, and proprioception, your body's ability to sense its position in space. If any of these systems start to decline, balance is one of the first things to suffer. Think about the last time you put on a sock while standing. Were you able to stay steady, or did you need to lean against something? A small change in balance can creep up gradually, and many people don't realize they're losing stability until a stumble or near fall catches them off guard. Take someone like Frank, 76. He had always been fairly active, but one day while getting dressed, he noticed that balancing on one foot to put on his pants felt harder than before. He thought it was just a fluke, but when he tried standing on one foot intentionally, he could barely last a few seconds without tipping. That was a wake-up call. He started incorporating balance exercises into his daily routine, and within weeks, he noticed a huge difference, not just in his stability, but in his confidence when moving around. Balance is one of the best predictors of fall risk, and as you probably know, falls are one of the leading causes of injury and hospitalization in older adults. The stronger your balance, the lower your chances of experiencing a life-altering fall. If you're curious about where you stand, try this simple test. Stand near a counter or a sturdy surface you can grab if needed. Lift one foot off the ground and see if you can hold your balance for 10 seconds. If you can do this comfortably, that's a fantastic sign. If not, don't worry. Balance can be improved with simple exercises like standing heel raises, side leg lifts, and shifting your weight from one foot to the other. The key is to practice a little each day to keep your coordination sharp. Maintaining good balance isn't just about staying steady on your feet. It's about keeping your independence for years to come. The stronger your balance, the more confidently you can move through life without fear of falling or losing mobility. So the next time you're standing in line at the grocery store or brushing your teeth, try balancing on one foot for a few seconds. If you can do it with ease, take it as a strong sign that your body's working well and that you're on track for a long, healthy life. Sign 4. You can get down on the floor and back up without assistance. One of the strongest indicators of longevity isn't just about strength or endurance, it's about mobility. If you can still get down on the floor and back up without assistance, you have a major advantage over many people your age. This ability is a direct reflection of your flexibility, muscle strength, coordination, and overall mobility, all of which play a critical role in maintaining independence as you age. Many older adults start avoiding the floor altogether because they worry they won't be able to get back up. But the moment you stop using certain movements, your body starts losing the ability to perform them. Being able to lower yourself down and push yourself back up again means your legs, core, and upper body are still working in sync, something that becomes increasingly rare after 65. Think about the last time you dropped something on the floor. Did you hesitate before bending down to pick it up? Did you feel comfortable getting all the way to the ground? Or did it feel like a struggle? These small moments often reveal more about our mobility than we realize. Take someone like Joseph, 78. He never thought much about getting on the floor, until one day his grandson wanted to play a board game sitting down. He hesitated, not because he didn't want to play, but because he wasn't sure he could comfortably get back up. That's when he realized he needed to work on his mobility. He started practicing slow, controlled movements, squatting, kneeling, and pushing himself up using his legs instead of relying on furniture. Over time, he regained the ability to get down and up with ease, and more importantly, he felt confident in his movements again. The ability to get up from the floor without help is one of the strongest predictors of longevity. Research has found that those who struggle with this movement are more likely to experience mobility limitations later in life. Why? Because it signals overall physical decline, weak muscles, reduced flexibility, and compromised balance. On the other hand, those who maintain this ability tend to remain active, independent, and resilient. If you want to test yourself, try this. Stand near a chair for safety, then lower yourself to the floor slowly and see if you can get back up without grabbing onto anything. If you can, that's a fantastic sign that your muscles and joints are still functioning well. If you struggle, don't be discouraged. Mobility can be improved with daily stretching, strength exercises, and practicing controlled movements that mimic getting up from a low position. Maintaining this ability isn't just about convenience, it's about staying self-sufficient. If you ever need to get down to reach something, tie your shoes, or even catch yourself after a stumble, having the strength and coordination to recover can make all the difference. So the next time you avoid the floor, ask yourself, is it because you're uncomfortable getting back up? If you can still do this movement with ease, take it as a powerful sign that your body is aging well and that you're on the right path to a long, healthy life. If you're still watching this video and finding these insights valuable, please comment number 4 below to let me know you're here. Now, let's keep going. Sign 5. You can carry a full grocery bag without struggling. Strength isn't just about lifting heavy weights at the gym. It's about handling everyday tasks with ease. If you can still carry a full grocery bag without struggling, you're in far better shape than many people your age. The ability to lift and carry objects comfortably is a strong indicator of muscle strength, endurance, and functional fitness, all of which contribute to a longer, healthier life. Many people underestimate how important grip strength and upper body endurance are until they start to decline. Carrying groceries, opening a jar, or even lifting a suitcase requires more than just arm strength. It involves your shoulders, back, and core as well. And studies have shown that grip strength in particular is one of the most accurate predictors of longevity. Those with stronger grips tend to live longer, healthier lives, while those who struggle with basic lifting tasks are more likely to experience declines in mobility and overall health. Think about the last time you brought groceries inside. Did you pick up the bags without thinking twice, or did you feel like you had to pause and shift the weight to avoid straining yourself? Do you ever find yourself asking for help with carrying everyday objects that once felt effortless? These small changes often happen so gradually that people don't even notice them at first. Take someone like Richard, 75. He had always prided himself on being independent, but one day, after a routine grocery run, he realized he was having trouble carrying the bags up the front steps. It wasn't that the bags were heavier than usual. His body had just lost some of the strength he once had. That's when he made the decision to start doing simple strength exercises, focusing on his arms, shoulders, and grip. Within a few months, not only was he carrying his groceries with ease again, but he also noticed that his energy levels had improved and that everyday tasks felt less tiring. The good news is that maintaining strength doesn't require heavy weightlifting or intense workouts. Even small efforts, like squeezing a rubber ball to improve grip strength, lifting light hand weights, or doing push-ups against the kitchen counter, can go a long way. The key is consistency. Just a few minutes of strength-based movement each day can make a huge difference in maintaining muscle mass and preventing unnecessary physical decline. Carrying groceries, lifting household objects, and holding on to things with confidence isn't just about convenience. It's about staying independent. When your muscles are strong, you're less likely to experience fatigue, weakness, or injuries, and most importantly, you'll be able to continue handling daily activities on your own without hesitation. So the next time you lift a grocery bag, pay attention to how it feels. If you can carry it with ease, take it as a strong sign that your body's aging well and that you're on track for a long, active life. Sign 6. You can climb a flight of stairs without stopping. Stairs might seem like a simple challenge, but they are one of the most revealing tests of physical endurance, heart health, and lower body strength. If you can still climb a flight of stairs without stopping to catch your breath, you're doing far better than most people your age, and you have a strong indicator of longevity on your side. Climbing stairs requires a combination of balance, muscle power, and cardiovascular endurance. Your legs need the strength to push you upward. Your heart and lungs need to work efficiently to keep oxygen flowing, and your coordination needs to be sharp enough to keep your footing steady. If any of these systems start to decline, stairs become noticeably harder. Think back to the last time you went up a flight of stairs. Did you feel strong and steady? Or did you find yourself pausing midway, feeling a little winded? Many people don't realize their endurance is fading until they start avoiding stairs altogether, choosing elevators or escalators instead. But that avoidance only makes the problem worse, leading to even more muscle loss and reduced stamina over time. Consider someone like George, 73. He used to take the stairs without thinking twice, but over time, he started making small adjustments, choosing the elevator more often, avoiding certain buildings where he knew there were stairs, or simply walking slower. He didn't think much of it until one day he had to climb a short flight at a friend's house and found himself completely out of breath by the time he reached the top. That was his wake-up call. He began taking the stairs whenever possible, starting slow and gradually building up his endurance. Within weeks, he noticed a change. His legs felt stronger, his breathing improved, and stairs no longer felt like a challenge. The ability to climb stairs is a direct reflection of your heart health. Doctors often use stair climbing as a quick assessment of cardiovascular fitness. If you can go up a flight without feeling exhausted, it means your heart and lungs are still working efficiently, which is a great predictor of long-term health. If you want to test yourself, find a staircase with at least 10 steps. Walk up at a steady pace and see how you feel at the top. If you can do this without stopping and without feeling winded, that's a fantastic sign. If you struggle, don't worry. It's something you can improve. Taking the stairs more often, walking at a brisk pace, and doing simple leg-strengthening exercises can help rebuild the endurance needed to keep stairs from feeling like an obstacle. Maintaining the ability to climb stairs isn't just about strength, it's about keeping your independence. If you can still do this with confidence, it means your heart is strong, your muscles are active, and your energy levels are high, all signs that you're on track for a long, healthy life. If you're still watching this video and finding these insights valuable, please comment number 6 below to let me know you're here. Now let's move forward. Sign 7. You can remember recent conversations and events clearly. Physical health is a key factor in longevity, but cognitive health is just as important. If you can recall recent conversations, remember names, and stay mentally sharp in your daily life, you have one of the strongest predictors of a long, fulfilling life. Your memory and brain function don't just reflect intelligence. They indicate the overall health of your brain, circulation, and nervous system. As we age, it's natural to have occasional forgetfulness, like misplacing your keys or struggling to recall a word. But there's a big difference between minor lapses and noticeable cognitive decline. If you're still able to engage in deep conversations, recall recent events, and keep track of daily tasks without much difficulty, you're in far better shape than many people your age. Think about your typical day. Do you find yourself struggling to remember what you had for breakfast? Or can you easily recall details from a conversation you had yesterday? Are you still able to learn new information, solve problems, and focus on complex tasks? These small signs tell you a lot about the health of your brain. Take someone like Paul, 79. He noticed that while many of his peers were starting to struggle with memory loss, he still felt mentally sharp. He could recall details from conversations weeks later, solve crossword puzzles with ease, and keep up with new technology. What Paul didn't realize was that his everyday habits, reading, staying socially active, and consistently challenging his mind, were keeping his brain strong and resilient. Much like a muscle, the brain needs regular stimulation to stay in peak condition. People who read daily, play strategy games, learn new skills, or engage in thoughtful conversations tend to retain cognitive function much longer than those who don't. Social engagement also plays a critical role in brain health. Isolation and a lack of interaction can speed up cognitive decline, while frequent contact with family, friends, or community groups helps keep the mind alert and active. Want to test your mental sharpness? Try recalling what you had for dinner 2 nights ago, or memorize a short list of words and repeat them a few minutes later. If that feels easy, it's a great sign your cognitive abilities are intact. If it's a bit difficult, don't worry. There are many simple ways to train your brain. Activities like reading, learning something new, staying socially engaged, or even taking regular walks can all improve brain health and slow down cognitive decline. Having a sharp memory isn't just convenient. It significantly enhances your quality of life. When your mind is strong, you can stay independent, make confident decisions, enjoy meaningful conversations, and fully experience life. If you can easily recall details and stay mentally engaged, you possess one of the clearest signs of long-term health. Sign 8. You wake up feeling rested and ready for the day. Sleep quality is one of the most overlooked, yet most powerful indicators of longevity. If you're between 65 and 80 and still wake up feeling refreshed and energized, you're ahead of the curve. Quality sleep supports everything from heart and brain function to immune health and daily energy. As we age, it's common for sleep patterns to shift. Many older adults find it harder to fall asleep, stay asleep, or sleep through the night without waking. But if you're getting deep, restorative sleep, waking up refreshed and alert, it's a strong sign your body is still functioning well and performing essential repairs while you rest. Reflect on your mornings. Do you wake up ready to start your day? Or do you feel groggy and tired? Many people accept poor sleep as a normal part of aging, but that's not entirely true. While some changes are expected, constantly waking up feeling drained could point to health issues like hormonal imbalances, poor circulation, or even sleep apnea. Take Roger, 74, for example. Once a sound sleeper, he began waking up frequently at night and needing naps during the day. Initially, he assumed it was just aging, but after adjusting his routine, going to bed at a consistent time, limiting screen use before bed, and creating a relaxing pre-sleep environment, his sleep quality improved dramatically. He woke up more energized, alert, and ready to take on the day. Sleep doesn't just help you feel rested. It's essential for cellular repair, brain health, and immune strength. People who sleep well tend to have lower risks of heart disease, stroke, and cognitive decline. They also maintain steadier energy levels and healthier body weight. Not sure if your sleep is where it should be? Ask yourself, do you wake up naturally without an alarm? Do you fall asleep within 20 to 30 minutes of lying down? Do you feel alert and focused in the morning? If you answered yes, that's an excellent sign. But if sleep is a struggle, don't ignore it. Simple changes like cutting caffeine in the afternoon, sticking to a regular bedtime, and keeping your bedroom cool and dark can lead to big improvements. A well-rested body is a stronger, more capable body. When you sleep well, you think clearly, move confidently, and approach each day with energy. If you're someone who still wakes up refreshed, that's a clear sign your body is functioning optimally and that you're on a promising path toward a long, healthy life. Final thoughts. As we wrap up, take a moment to reflect. How many of these 8 signs apply to you? If you recognized many of them in yourself, you're doing better than you may think. Maintaining strength, balance, endurance, mental clarity, and good sleep well into your 60s, 70s, and beyond is more than just good luck. It's a testament to how well you're caring for yourself. Many people assume aging means inevitable decline, but that's only part of the story. Your mind and body can remain strong and vibrant for years to come, and these signs prove that. If you can still perform these 8 things, it means your muscles are working efficiently, your heart is strong, your brain is sharp, and your energy supports your daily routines. Simply put, you're not just aging, you're thriving. And even if you noticed a few areas where you'd like to improve, remember, it's never too late. You can rebuild strength, boost endurance, sharpen memory, and improve sleep. Consistency is what matters. Small, daily efforts lead to lasting results. Your body is capable of adapting at any age. So, which of these signs resonated with you most? How many apply to your life today? We'd love to hear from you. Drop a comment below with one insight you're taking away from this and how you plan to apply it. Your feedback inspires us to keep creating content that supports and empowers you. If you found this video helpful, please like, subscribe, and share it with someone who could benefit. Your support helps us continue bringing you valuable, uplifting content. Thanks for watching. We can't wait to see you in the next video.